strong chance to start out on top and stay there. But it's still early, and they're still a dangerous team.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, White and Levine are out on the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Man in at the point. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
Vucevic, and the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
And the dunk by Lillard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Back to White, pass to Man. Here's White. Shot clock at 6. Back to Man. Fires from deep. Giannis with the rebound. And here are the Bucks now. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Hey, get up, Dave. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Man. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. Here's Man. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And the dunk by Lillard.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great wins.
That one falls.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
They'll be seeing plenty of each other this year. 4 total meetings between them.
Bucks on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Man. And that one is hammered home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lillard's got 10 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Levine with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Here's Levine for three. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 7. And the dunk by Lillard.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Outside man, pass to Levine. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by the Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
White on the wing. The three. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Bucks. They've got a 9-point lead. Knocked away.
That's just the bucket look you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Pass to Buzelis. Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by Levine. Here's Wiggins.
Why are we passing?
Working hard against the defense. Wiggins manages to draw the foul inside.
Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Here's Lillard. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Lillard.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 11.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
For Chicago, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's man. Oh, rejected by Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Levine finds White. Here's the teardrop. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Just 4 to shoot. Man, the pass to White. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Buzelis. Antetokounmpo covering. Man misses. Milwaukee leading by 9. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The Bulls have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Outside man. Pass to Buzelis. Puts up a 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Lillard, he gets it in there. Lillard's got 22.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Levine. He's got 6. And Levine throws it down.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
A nice shot by Lillard.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Vucevic. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. Man misses. Milwaukee leading by 10. Porter, the pass to Lopez. Porter looks it over. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Buzelis. Outside White. Uses the glass on the layup. White's got 5.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Lillard into the lane. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
White against Porter. Pass to Vucevic. Right side man. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. And they'll get another chance.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
And the bucket is good. 7 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Porter against White. Outside Levine. No one near him. The rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Sends it home from three-point land.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Levine. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make it 9 tries so far.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for the Bucks. Sanogo comes in for Lopez. And it's Kyle Kuzma in for Antetokounmpo. The Bucks leading by 15. It's Lillard with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, it's not easy to try to knock Lillard off his equilibrium. So talented at scoring on the drive.
Ball passes to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
You see that? Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Brooks outside. Pass to Levine. Takes the three. So no go with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Bro.
No question who's in control of the board
Really
so far.
wide open shot.
Ball passes to Prince. Brooks outside. Here's Levine for three. Offensive board. And that one's good for Brooks.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Pass to Lillard. 4 seconds left. And the dunk by Lillard.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. The swim move for what a play. He drains it at the buzzer.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 14. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Damn.
Zach Levine out there with Torian Prince. Then it's Ball. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Brooks in at the center position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Bulls trail by 16. Ball looks over the floor. Pass to Brooks. From 15 feet away, he hits the back iron and sinks it.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Porter pass to Gillespie. And here is Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Levine. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to the Chicago Bulls. It's a 14-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Levine, good.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Antetokounmpo outside. Levine with some nice D.
He could have shot that.
Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Antetokounmpo.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's Gillespie, hounded by Ball. Kuzma down low, and he converts the layup. Kuzma's got his first bucket in this one.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Ball outside. Pass to Prince. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. The shot off that time.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Good on the shot.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Brooks a screen on Antetokounmpo. Taking them all on. Levine.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Gillespie passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And there's the screen. Pass to Brooks. Sanogo with a rebound. Milwaukee leading by 16. And Antetokounmpo.
Oh,
yes!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball passes to Brooks. From downtown. Ball no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma outside. Pass to Gillespie. Shoots over ball.
Oh,
Gillespie
bro.
can't get it to go.
Well,
can't make
sometimes
that.
you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. Number 1, Milwaukee.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. He's coming in for Brooks. And it's man in for Dosunmu. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Porter Jr. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
The Bucks leading by 18. Here's Kuzma, the kick out to Wiggins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. Here's man. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's ball. Not a lot of room. No good. Unable to win this run.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Gillespie, hounded by Ball. Here's Wiggins. And it's Chicago with a board.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And the basket is good.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls. Antetokounmpo has got 13.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ball left side. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Levine. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Levine's got 22 points.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Ball outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. For Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Prince, and it's White in for Levine. Sanogo's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Gillespie.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Ball outside on the wing man. The kick out to White and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Outside man. Back to White. Over Wiggins. White can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 21 points in the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Dosunmu on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. Vucevic, a screen on Porter. White for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Going inside, and Giannis with the jam.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Now man. Dosunmu outside. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving. The officials were right on top of that one.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Free throw good, Lillard.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Kuzma, and Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Porter Jr. And both free throws good for Lillard.
It's amazing to come to the arena every night just to see what Lillard's going to do.
Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Man, pass to Vucevic. Back to man. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Man's got 10 points in the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on man.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
Damian Lillard taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Chicago shooting just 37% from the field in the second quarter. Here's White. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the paw up and redirected the shot.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Outside White. DeSumo outside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Man, the pass to White.
Milwaukee foul. Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Man. He's got 10. Over Lillard. Oh, rejected by Lillard.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Dallas Mavericks.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. Antetokounmpo for three. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Now here's Man. 11 points for him last game again.
And let's not forget about the assists. His playmaking was critical for this team. And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Lillard. And he makes it on the layup. Lillard's got 40 points.
Yeah, just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
The drive by Man. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Up and over the defense with one hand. Unbelievable.
I thought the D had a chance to cut him off, but then he made his move to the rack. Impressive.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
White against Wiggins. Man, the pass to Vucevic. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to
What?
Lillard. And they pick up 2. Lillard's got 44.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Man. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. The first one falls.
At the line for 2, Trey Man.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Milwaukee now. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Milwaukee Bucks. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just go after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. In the West, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
I know you don't know what that feels like, Kenny, but believe me, it's satisfying.
Oh, see, I gave you a prop, and then you go at me like that?
You don't even have a passport.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Bulls.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward position. Outside White. Back to Levine. Puts it up from 12. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside man. Pass to Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Levine for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
To the wing, right side. White against Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. The Bulls with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lillard, sweet little floater. Lillard's got 48.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Levine for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
An elite scorer, Levine is terrific at understanding when to pull up just like that.
Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to man. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Outside Levine, 5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Another one goes, incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Vucevic. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside White. Levine against Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Well, you always want high field goal percentages from the bigs. These are the best at efficiently putting the ball in the bucket. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
Every team in this league wants a guy like him. A big who scores at an efficient clip. What an asset to have. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to White. Outside Levine. And here is Vucevic, covered by Lopez. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Buzelis. Pass to White to end the run. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. White's got 7. The Bucks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White, pounded by Wiggins. Back to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Vucevic has gone 4 of 8 from the field. With the teardrop, and Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
White finds Levine. Back to White, who poked away. Now here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
White against Wiggins. White can't hit.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. The rebound by Mann. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's White. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 9.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Lillard, yet another bucket.
I mean, he has all the tools and all the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. Antetokounmpo against Levine. That one doesn't drop.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And that one good. Antetokounmpo has got 24 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Man, the pass to Prince. Back to man. Here's Prince. No points yet. Outside man. White on the wing. Baseline jumper. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Lillard driving to the basket. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Outside man, back to Levine. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. He's got 27.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago. Outside man. Back to Levine. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Pass to Vucevic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got 37.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Oh, there's a lace.
Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. White for 3. Hits a three-pointer. White's got 9 points here in the second half.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
A nice shot by Lillard. Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Prince. On the wing man. Here's Levine for 3. Lillard pulls down the board. Lillard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Antetokounmpo's got 39. 1:51 left in the third. Levine passes to Vucevic. Back to Levine. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
And the dunk by Lillard.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Outside man. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Levine from deep. Rebound Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo is. And it's Chicago with the board. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's White, inside. Here's Prince. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here's a look at some numbers for Damian Lillard.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Chicago making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Vucevic. The Sumu comes in for Levine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Mann. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sonogo's checked in for Lopez. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Matthews, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Porter Jr. in for Andrew Wiggins.
And you see why he's one of the top scorers in the league. Lillard does it in so many ways.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. 11 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ball's got 5. Milwaukee in total control. Pass to Sonogo. Kuzma against Prince. Here's Matthews. Sinks that one from the post. Matthews got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
Ball against Lillard. Ball outside. White with a screen on Lillard. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Brooks off target on the 15-footer. No good. And so it's Milwaukee, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Ooh, Billy Donovan not too happy. Failing to get back on defense, a major sin in the game of basketball.
Well, anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear it from your coach. Or at least you should if he's worth anything.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Zach LaVine. DeSumo is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Brooks in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
One reason LaVine has been an all-star, Zach can be the playmaker or the scorer.
Down low. Here's Sonogo. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ball, driving inside, and that one drops.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Ball's gone 3 of 7 tonight. Pass to Kuzma. 4-3. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Brooks. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Pass to Porter. Out left to the wing. Here's Gillespie. The offensive rebound. Outside for Porter. Launches it. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Steps back. The rebound by Livingston. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Kuzma outside. Got it.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Well, Chicago's shooting pretty well at 45%. Now here's ball. Tight defense on it. Into the lane. Brooks outside. Releases from 15. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Livingston. Now Porter. Kuzma for three. Ball with the rebound. Kuzma against Levine. Here's ball. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Gillespie. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Man, he's checked in for ball. Smith, he's checked in for the Bucks.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Levine. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
To the left side wing. Here's Smith over Prince. Pass to Gillespie. The three. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Milwaukee foul. Smith. First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews checked in. Both shots good from the strike. Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Gillespie.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Gillespie. 2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. On the wing man. Pass to Levine. Six to shoot. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Levine's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Porter with it. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Prince. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Prince has got his first basket.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to Kuzma. There's the three. And another miss by Milwaukee. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. The Bulls have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Levine. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Bucks. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
Porter in the post. He's guarded by man. Here's Gillespie. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside man. Pass to Levine. "13 feet out." Uses the glass that time. It's good. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Up top, Porter. Soft touch off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The shot, no good. Great D that time from Mann.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Brooks outside. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Kuzma, that's good.
Wesley Matthews.
For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Brooks outside.
Milwaukee foul.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Brooks. Buzelis comes in for Prince. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Here's Levine. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense. Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
Zach Levine taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Levine.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, big effort from Porter down low. Getting past some contact into his shot.
From 9 feet out. White can't hit.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
It's Kuzma with the miss. And the Bulls shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Levine. Cans it from the wing. Levine's got 39.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Matthews. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pass to Levine. Here's White. Here's Vucevic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Porter, the pass to Gillespie. Back to Porter. Here's Matthews. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Mann. 5 on the clock. And here's Porter outside. Pure from 3-point range. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Here's Levine. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Gillespie passes to Porter. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Levine passes to Mann. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter, leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
The Bulls shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Outside White. Pass to Levine. Here's Buzelis. 3-pointer, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
2 minutes.
Porter finds Kuzma.
2 minutes.
Here's Matthews. Here's Gillespie. From outside, off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And he drives in. Shot is good by Gillespie. Here's White. Pass to Levine. Outside man. Lets a floater go. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Damian Lillard.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Now the Bucks with it. Gillespie passes to Porter. Shoots over White. Porter's shot is off.
Normally he drains that.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 43 points.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue to improve as the season goes on?
We just got to pick it up from where we left this game. Each game is going to get harder, but we got to trust one another, play the basketball we can play, and everything's going to take care of itself.
When everyone's out to get you, you can't let up. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Damian Lillard.